What's good, YouTube? It's K Clientele Reviews, bringing you another review. Um, Excuse the wind, because outside it's pretty windy out here today. But I'm gonna get to this watch here. All right, the watch I'm bringing you today is the Aragon Horizon watch. Aragon is a company that used to be owned by a watch company called Android, and it was the owner of that company was Wing Ling, which is an American-made company. For some reason, he had to change it from Android to Aragon watches. I don't know the reason, but that's what we ended up with as far as like when Aragon watches came into play. One thing about Aragon and Android watches, they make great watches. I mean, great quality watches, great movements. Stainless steel, they use high quality movements for pretty much an affordable price. They watches range from anywhere from $100 to like thousands of dollars. Alright, but this watch today, like I said, is the Aragon Horizon watch. And let's get to the specs on this watch. The case size is 50 millimeters. Case thickness is 14 millimeters. You have the Aragon stamped in on the back right there. Like I said, their watches is very high quality for a great price. You have a mother of pearl, grade A mother of pearl. And the mother of pearl on this watch is platinum. They have them in different colors: platinum, brown, silver tone. Now let's look into the thing of the Horizon. I guess what it came up with the word Horizon for this watch. As you can look at the numbers, they're not like how a regular watch is made. They're made like for like horizons, like going across like that. Typically your 12 would be here, and then you have 1, 2, 3, all going all the way around the dial of the watch. Inside the case, the movement on this, you're using the Seiko NH35A, which is a great movement. It's owned by Seiko. I mean, you can find this movement in a lot of watches. It's a workhorse of a movement, and like I said, man, it's a very great movement. And then you have skeletonized, which is skeletonized means that you can see through the case of the watches. You can see the dial. You have the gold tone there. The crown. You have the Aragon symbol in red text. Now, another thing about this watch is it's pretty much heavy. I didn't get into the grams of how much the watch weighs, but it weighs pretty much a lot. So you have automatic movement, like I told you before, which is the NH35A, the Seiko movement. You have a mineral crystal. I mean, and that's pretty much I think it's the K1 mineral crystal, which is pretty much scratch proof. And you're not gonna get, like when you're getting into like the crystals and stuff on a watch, you're pretty much not gonna get as far as like a crystal that's gonna be indestructible. You have sapphire crystals, you have mineral crystals, you have K1 crystals. So pretty much the a K1 crystal is pretty much like, I mean, it's like pretty much, if you're not banging it around nothing, I mean, you should be okay. I mean, everyday wear, you're not pretty much going to scratch the crystal on this watch or shatter, unless you're doing some construction work and you're banging your watch around. I wouldn't wear this watch for that type of doing work like that. Like I said, this is 50 millimeter case, and they also have a 48 millimeter case in another size. I chose the 50 millimeter because you know, I just like the beefiness of the watch. On the back, you have the Aragon signal with the class here. Let me get into it for you guys. And then you have the two push buttons here, and then you open it up. Give me 1 second. And you open it up there. There's not a scissor as far as like the clasps. It's pretty much just solid stainless steel on the back. As you can see, the back of your case is see-through. You have your text here, Aragon. You have the movement with the rotor and gold tone. Let's get a focus for you guys, get a good focus on it. And like I said, it's a Japanese movement from Seiko, but it's a pretty much workhorse of movement. You have a lot of watch companies that use the Seiko NH35 movement. As you can see, you shake it like that. Well, as far as like the movement on your wrist is going to keep this watch running. I think the power reserve on this watch is maybe 40 to 50 hours. So, this watch, you can wear it, take it off for maybe about a day and some change, and it'll still be running. You can also invest money into like a watch winder if you want to have your watch on a watch winder while you're not wearing it to keep pretty much good time. This watch, by me having it for a couple years now, it runs pretty much on time, like far as like maybe a couple of seconds slow or a couple of seconds fast. Pretty much don't have no time, no problems with the movement. As you can see, the super luminoma on the watch is pretty good. It's like a lot of watches, unless you're getting like trinium tubes, it's not gonna last that long, pretty much. By the time you leave out of the sun and get in your house, it'll die. Or if you put a light on it in your house and put it in the darkness, turn your lights off, it'll last a couple of seconds, then it'll start dulling out. You have the black hands, hour hands, minute hands, second hands. You have all that. So like I said, you have the neuron on the crown, which is a good thing. So it's a great watch to me, man. Like when you start to get into watches, it goes by like your choice, like your personality. I just use watch collecting as a hobby. I got watches that range from a couple $100s to a couple thousands of dollars. That's pretty much the way I like to invest into like my watch collecting hobby. Like I said, Wing Ling, he's a great, he create all his watches, he do all the work. His designs, if you go on Aragon.com, you probably can still find his watch anywhere. Amazon, maybe $150 to $300. It's a great timepiece to me. And you have the links, which is the pins, push pin links. They're not screws, but like I said, guys, like you're basically, to me, time is time. Like, you could use your smartphone to tell time. So it's just a hobby, or just like if you're a collector, or if you just like watches, this is something to get into. So like I said, you have the solid links. We have a solid end link right there, and the links is pretty much solid and thick. I have a 7.5-inch wrist, so I only had to take out maybe 2 links on each side, and it wears pretty well, pretty good. So I'm gonna give you guys a wrist shot. 1 second. Okay, that's your wrist shot, guys. 50 millimeter. You know, what I mean, for each his own. Some people don't like to get into 50 millimeter watches. They like to stay like in a range of 38 to 40 millimeters. So I have 38 millimeters, 40 millimeters, 42 millimeters, 50 millimeters, 63 millimeter watches. So, you know what I mean? It depends on your personality, you know? So there's your wrist shot. As you can see, the second hand sweeping for an automatic movement. And one thing about this mother of pearl on this watch is very high quality because it, as you can see right now, and there's no really, I'm not in no sun, I'm in the shade out here, and you can see the different colors that is giving you. So guys, you can like, subscribe, comment, share the video. This is Kid Klein Reviews, and you guys have a great day.